The old era, you come out, you do a little get off, hype. You set up your material, you set up your combos, and you try to segue into a kill off, and then you get live after. Everybody's happy. You go home a champion. That's BS now.
He is not the self-proclaimed creator of Krump. He is the creator of Krump.
Krump, kingdom radically uplifted by the prayer.
Your material does not matter if it doesn't flow from your get off, which is your fundamental truths about Krump. Your combos don't mean anything without material. So if material has to come through your get off, how are you going to separate it from the get off to make combos? Everything has to flow through your get off. And if the material is not flowing, most definitely combos won't flow. And then concepts and kill. You can't even look at a kill off. Everybody's looking for that end result. Don't even look at the kill off until you understand the get off. The get off is the engine. It is the feeling. I use my tools to translate my feeling. It may be in a different language. It may be in a different vibe, but I can use my Krump tools to translate that. Most people are just doing moves, and it's trash up until the beat break, and then the move goes on the beat break, or it's a lot of acting and drama with a basic move, an ABC move with a lot of face. Come on, you guys. Come on. At least take the time to study Krump enough to know what the heck you're looking at. If you want to be a judge, a lot of people want to be a judge. I don't think you should be a teacher, because you're going to be judged more strictly if you are. This is why I got to look at the Krump world so critically, because everybody thinks they know it all. Every Krumper, at least people on the West Coast, they pride themselves on being know-it-alls. And when you look at their judgment, you assess their work. It's like, how did you get this? How did you add this up? So I'm going to take some controversial battles. I'm probably going to do this Antics versus Dread. I believe it's a good example of preference over Krump. I got to review this Spartan versus Evil Ryu, which was a very sad situation. Very sad battle. But to give you an example, I'll do it. And I'll go through me and no one's battle. So I can tell you what I'm looking at and what is expected, what is required of you. You can't just come out and do your regular old shindig. Especially if you're taking the same things and doing them in different places. Krump has a newness, it has a freshness. If you don't understand what that is, you can't make it new. Once you make up your highlight move, you're a slave to it. Now you gotta do combos. Why? Because you're Mr. Combo. You can't go anywhere else. That Krump done changed on you, and now it's in the get-off round, and you still trying to be the combo king. It's not gonna work. You gotta change with it. You hear it. The style changes every day.
The style changes. Believe it or not, every day. Every day the style changes. And if you haven't danced in 2 days, and you come to a Krump session, we're gonna know. We're gonna know. Be like,
people love these quotes, but is your style changing? Or have you been dancing the same since Rise? Have you been looking for the same thing since Rise or your heyday? Judge Krump based off of get off flow. You won't be able to recognize it unless you have experienced it multiple times. So that takes the judges panel down severely. I know people are gonna see it, but like, man, Chiz, you can't stop me from judging. I'm a judge. I'm a big homie. I got 30 little homies. I got 2 countries. I got this. It don't matter. It shows in the footage. How do I know? I'm putting footage out. Other people are putting footage out. The imbalance is there. I know you see it. I know you see it. You don't have to like me, but I know you see it. What are you looking at? You're looking at people that have a choice. You could be outdated, or you can get into the new. You see a lot of outdated Krumpers. You ever wonder, how did they get like that? I ask myself this all the time. How did you go from being this tight to being just boo-boo? Just boo-boo. How? You got the same brain, right? I mean, the Krump music is getting better. Why you boo-boo? You get stuck. You don't want to change. You love your heyday. That's how you look at Krump. And then, if your favorites are in that heyday, that's your view. So then you take this view, my big homie do his moves, but he got some crazy moves. His Krump is trash though. His get off is trash though, but he got some crazy moves. Then you look at somebody like Tighteyex and you expect it. I know what people look at when they look at me. They want to see the moves. Tighteyex, where that shoe move at? Where that shirt move? Where is it? It's like, I'm not supplying that for you guys anymore. And you got people that's mad. They don't want to come to my store, but that's fine. Krump has changed. What I serve has changed. Preference? No. Get off? This is how you judge Krump. And each thing has a maximum level. So out of the arm categories, the arm placement has the maximum impact because it gives you variety. So you can do all your arm stuff and they could be trash, but because you're doing your arm stuff, you feel like, yeah, I'm fast. But the jab is a low level. Okay, I did arm swing. I did a crazy arm swing. You did one crazy arm swing that had impact. One. So the quality of that one, the impact of that one was 60% damage. It wasn't 100%. Don't try to act like everything you're doing is 100%. It's not. The arm placement, you had none. I mean, what'd you go do? You need that arm placement to make your arms work. So what if you don't have it? Can your get off be complete? Can your get off lack core work? Can your get off lack language? Can your get off lack musicality? Can your get off lack chest work? Ask yourself these questions. We're not talking about moves. Moves is a specialty. It's an acquired taste. Get off is what it is. This is how I feel, and this is what I think. Transfer through this get off with these tools. You can't just come out and do moves. A little move set up another move. That is not a flow. You just came out and did moves, and 9 times out of 10, it's off beat. Where do you put it? If a dancer has no musicality, this battle is, I don't care what moves they do. If it's not connected to the music, it does not count. So you can say musicality reigns in how you judge a Krump battle. Now, what the heck did they put to this music? That's when you gotta go into that get off. Yeah, that piece of the material was on beat, but the rest of that wasn't. So now you gotta grade that piece. What if that piece was only 10%? People will be mad if I really judge Krump how it should be judged. But this will be a learning curve for everyone in Krump who sits on the judge's seat and they wear their glasses and they like to do this. That's all you want to do? And then they do a whack showcase. They're supposed to showcase where you could take it. You're supposed to showcase on a different level. Like, I see you guys. Let me raise the bar. Krump has a standard, people. There's a standard. You can't just come do what you want to do. It has structure. People have put in blood, sweat, and tears to make the structure. You cannot delete it. If you delete the structure, it is no longer Krump. If it's no longer Krump, you need different judges. If you want to judge Krump, scoot the combos aside in your preference and judge the Krump. The stomping, the stepping, the chest bangs, the chest pops, the core hits, the grooves, the make, the break, the bring, remove, the jabs, the arm swings, the placement, the reaction. You're judging all of that? I'm sure you don't even understand what that is. And I'm talking to all you judges who like to sit on the judges' seats with your outfits and look the part. You don't know what the world you're looking at. Why? Because Krump is not in you. Judge Krump out of your preference. Judge it off of the dance, the machine. How did that machine work? If your machine is undeveloped, how you going to judge somebody else's machine? It's like that scripture of, how you going to get the speck out of your brother's eye? You got a log in your own. First, you correct that stuff you do, then you can see clearly enough to help. Y'all Krump is wrong on the judges panel. Your Krump sucks. So how you gonna judge these people? They better than you. You don't know what you're looking at. So I know I opened my big mouth, right? I did the Tighteyex thing, opened my big mouth. I can hear the comments now. Jez, how dare you? How dare you come in and tell us how to Krump? How dare you judge our battles? But then you in my inbox, hey, can you judge my battle? It's like, do you want to know or do you want to be in the dark? Because I can tell you're probably not going to like it. But the main thing, stop judging Krump by your preference. Whether you're a veteran, newcomer, OG, fake OG, pretender, stop. It's not about what you like. It's about what Krump is. What you like is what you like. Do what you like. But when you're judging other people, you owe them at least to be responsible enough to spot and rank their Krump. If you cannot do that, get your behind up off the judge's seat. Go lab. If you don't want to practice, shut up. Stop trying to look good in the judge's seat. Stop. It ain't gonna get you nowhere. Judge Krump off of Krump. So you have everything flowing from the get off, and then you have percentage of how well it was done. I will take you into the realm of how I judge battles, and it won't be pretty for some of you. It will not be pretty. So I already told you the battles I'm going to review. Now, you know there's going to be lives about it because people can't handle when truth is spoken. But I have to say it. And I'm going to expose it to you. It's going to look ugly, which is why I say 95% of the Krump world who is actively battling, actively acting like they got it all. They're trash. They have no thought about Krump. They're just trying to swag. They're just trying to be in their own realm. They have no respect for the movement or the art. Judge Krump according to Krump. If you don't know what it is, this is why I am here. This is why I have a fam. This is why we're putting out footage. So let's go into the realm of judging battles. Let's head over to the Spartan versus Evil Ryu. I'm going to watch this on my phone. This is Evil Ryu versus Spartan. This is the bounty battle that happened at the Wasteland.